Welcome to Man Talk 133, where men unite. What's up, cuz?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing to it, man. You have a good week this week, dog?
Yeah, man. How about yourself, man? How about yourself?
Man, it's what it is. It's what it
Oh
is, dog.
yeah. Yeah,
So,
man.
so we're gonna jump into it, cuz I had a y'all we talk like that, cuz and whatever.
Oh yeah. Right.
We ain't no doing all the other stuff. We just cuz, not cuh. You feel what I'm saying? We got to make that clear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make that clear, dog. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was thinking this week, we've been talking about these podcasts, doing different ones. And I was thinking this
Mm-hmm.
week, man, how can men become better men? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And I saw some things that, maybe you can add to it, but
Mm-hmm.
they say one of them is get with your raw emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what do that mean though? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
like,
Right.
so I looked it up. It says being true to yourself, honest with how you feel, willing to engage in authentic conversations with other people.
Right.
So,
Well,
so
the
to you,
bros
what
ain't
what what did
the
that mean to you
bros.
though?
Yeah, the bros ain't gonna do that. We got to pull it out of them, man.
Yeah, you get, and that's what I was saying. Like, how do you really get somebody seriously to really, if they going through something, how do you
Mm-hmm.
really get them engaged? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say like me and you talking, and I'm
Right.
like, yeah, bro, you doing all right today? Yeah, man, I'm straight. Ain't nothing you want to talk about? Nah, I'm good.
Right. I think, man, you got to bond with them a little bit,
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be no fly by night thing or whatever. Some dude might come up, man, might be, feeling some kind of way, but he might feel like, you might not run past, you might not see him the next day.
yeah, yeah. So they ain't
So
willing to
don't,
open up so fast, basically.
yeah, so those
Yeah,
guys right there, they'd be kind of hard, you know,
yeah,
to kind of chop it up with. But
yeah.
if you got somebody that you kind of see at least a weekly
Mm-hmm.
basis,
Yeah.
they can tend to get to know you a little bit, and
Open up a little
you know,
more.
yeah, to
Yeah.
open up a little more. But like I
I,
said, man, it's gonna be hard to pull it out of them though.
But you think about it though, you got people, family members though, like uncles and stuff like that won't
Mm-hmm.
even open up. And they know you,
Right.
been knowing you for years. So
Yeah.
that's like a hurdle. That's
Right.
a hurdle to get across, man. Even,
Right.
I wonder is that come some kind of like that's learned,
Mm-hmm.
when you little, they like, hey, express yourself. Then when
Right.
when you cry, they say stop crying like a little baby. So which one
Right.
you don't know what to do?
And then too, man, like when they like we were growing up, like you said the adults, I
Yeah.
think they kind of they shield stuff from us. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, that's a good
you know
point.
what I'm
That's a good
saying? They
point.
kind of I think they shield it from us, as
Yeah.
kids.
Hmm.
They don't want us to know that like the bad news. They always kind of want us to, to be,
Yeah.
you know, kind of
Yeah.
like happy or whatever. So
Yeah.
but like you said, you do got them family members that they gonna keep it under the radar now.
Yeah. They don't want to
You
know
want
you po. You day, bro, you
Yeah.
po. You wonder what
Yeah, you
I hate
won't
to
hear you
say it
won't know
like
nothing.
that.
Yeah, you won't know nothing about what was going on until the funeral or something. You
Yeah,
know,
you know what I'm saying?
hate to say it like that, but that's what it
Yeah.
is.
That's exactly what it is, man. Then another one is that I saw. It says be yourself and love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of hard for people too, because if people want to try to fit in with
Right.
everybody else. So it's
Mm-hmm.
hard for you to be yourself if you're trying to be somebody else. Like, you
Right.
grew up, you know how you got people that grow up in the country. Bro,
Oh yeah,
just accept it. Don't come out the country and try to change your voice and the
man.
walk and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Man,
what
you
it
got so
is.
many. Yeah, you got so many cats to do that, man. Like you said, you just got to be yourself, man. Like don't crack to that peer pressure.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, because
That's the
like you
main
said,
thing.
like I said, you coming out the country, like us coming out the country, basically, we did, but we
Yeah,
coming out of the country and stuff like that,
yeah.
but we what we did though, we stayed true to the game though.
Yeah, for real.
I can't honestly say that.
We stayed true to the game, dog.
We
I
stayed true
still,
to the game.
if you heard how I talk up here, y'all understand where it come from.
Right.
I ain't proper.
Especially me.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It come out the way it come out. You feel me? It's just what it is. I ain't gonna try to sit
Right.
up here and try to, accurately articulate every syllable to try to. I'm not doing that, bro. It's just
Right.
it's just us. But like I said,
Right.
you gotta be yourself.
Yeah, they'll
So,
respect you more too, man. People respect you more too.
for
You
being
just,
real.
yeah, being real, man. Like I said, I
Yeah.
always keep it real. 100. I'm gonna let you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
In whatever
But
way it come out. And the part where it says, and love yourself,
hmm
that's a hard thing.
right.
And I'm talking about in it for a lot of people. Like
hmm
because you know they said, well, I love this person. How can you love this person and you don't love yourself? It shows you don't love yourself. You don't
Right.
take care of yourself. You
Yep.
let people do whatever they want to you. How do you love you? And I'm supposed
Right.
to love this person. The Bible talk about that. The
Yeah.
Bible said, how can you love someone you ain't seen? But
Right.
how can you love your brother? Would
Right.
not love your brother? Would you see? I think I'm quoting that right. Don't y'all
Right.
Bible scholars come jokers will
Right.
critique you all the way down to the last. That
Man,
ain't
all the
exactly
way.
what it say, but just
Right.
saying.
But that, like you said, that love of yourself, that's a good question, man. You
Yeah,
know,
it is.
you
It
know,
is. Especially with, like, with say, um, like for example, like look, I guess that could be taught too. That could be a taught
mhm,
thing too, because
right.
most people probably don't know what love is. Like
Right.
we talked about one time we did a Mexico is a love thing, right?
hmm
And one of the things that I was talking about is how what they thought was love was getting knocked upside the head and all this
Right.
stuff, and they
Right.
thought that was love, but
hmm
they ain't love, bro. That's violence.
No, man, you right. And man, like you said, that
You know what I'm saying?
man, that like I said, that's a good question though, man.
Yeah,
Because like I say, a lot of people, man, they'll tell you too, like the ones you were saying, like, talking about loving yourself.
yeah,
And like
yeah,
you said, they was taught, or like whatever that last part you said.
yeah,
But it's like you'll be surprised at some of the people that say their parents never told them that they love them.
yeah. Especially men,
Yeah. So,
especially
your
men,
dad,
bro.
like I said, people tell you, your man, my dad ain't never said I love you or nothing like that. So,
Yeah,
so I guess like you said, that's learned. You don't know how to love yourself,
yeah.
some people.
That's true though, because you think about it, if you ain't never heard it at home, nowhere, you
Right.
don't know what it is, so you don't know how to love another person because you don't know what love feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You really
Right.
don't.
That's kind of like going into a point that I was thinking about too, man. Like not look like the guys, their dads never, told them they love
Yeah,
them and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it goes to like what I was thinking about this week too with the guys, the younger guys, how can
mm-hmm.
we get them to treat the young girls better?
Yeah,
When we was coming up,
yeah,
we had parties and, we
mm-hmm.
was all about trying to meet the girls, to
Meet
have
the
a good
girls.
time with the
Yeah,
girls. But now, man, you got these guys, man, they can't take no for an answer, man. They putting drugs in their drinks and they, leaving them for dead, man, pretty much, man. So
yeah,
these young boys, man, they can't take no. They can't take no for an answer. Like,
yeah,
back in the day, you just got to keep it real. Everybody had a pass.
yeah,
So, what I'm saying, you trying to talk to a girl or whatever, try to get a number, she like, well, no, I can't, don't give your number. So you just go to the next one.
yeah. Especially the pretty girl in it, the one that
Yeah,
like the head of the class. You like, yo, I'm gonna get her
yeah,
number, dog, and then she go
right.
up to her, she be like, no, and you hurt and you crush. But we didn't go to the point where we were just like, yo, I'm gonna take off on you or call you out your
Yeah,
name and just call you this and that. We
right,
just like, you know what? Okay, all right, well,
right,
I'll go try the other girl that
right,
that really want me. But
right.
everybody always want the pretty girl, so you know how that go.
Right. Yeah, you know how I go. Is you know what I'm saying? So like I said, it started at the house, start
Yeah,
at home. They ain't
yeah,
told they, that they were loved, and that they ain't really been taught.
Uh-huh.
So they always been taught no, especially the new breed. Man, the new breed, you can't tell them, man, like you can't tell them no at all, not in their female.
Zero. Zero.
You
You
know, and
cannot do it.
I always tell my daughters, to always be careful. You
You
know,
ain't
I
lying.
got old, I got two older daughters, and
Yeah.
then I got the younger one. She's
Yeah.
up and coming, but I make sure I tell my two older daughters, they go out whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
they got to be extra careful, man. These guys, man, trying to drug them out.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
pretty much keeping it real. They putting women, putting girls in trunks and cars, leaving them for
Yeah.
dead, all kind of stuff, man.
Oh,
So
bro.
it's some
And
kind of
then
way, man. I don't know how we tap in, or get people to tap into the young guys like that. Man, I don't know if it had to be some mentorship or something,
it's
man,
got
or
to
whatever,
be.
because it's all time high now, man. Like with
Yeah.
that going on.
You gotta like I think it's how one of the ways you can do it is
Mm-hmm.
like, with the young guys, you gotta have something that draw them, whether it be
Mm-hmm.
basketball camps, music,
Right.
um, whatever that draw them. Most of them
Mm-hmm.
probably don't they ain't drawn to fishing and hunting because they don't even know what it is. But
Right.
everybody, if you see most of them,
Mm-hmm.
everybody got a rapper name. They got some name cuz I ain't never. I don't know what. I don't know how you came up with that one, cuz, but you deserve a gold star just for that name because I don't.
Exactly.
They got names, bro, that I have never heard of. So that lets you know that's one of the things that could draw them. If you get them into music, or like
Mm-hmm.
music places where they can actually make music and not on the
Mm-hmm.
iPhone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody there, you can do
Right.
everything on the iPhone.
Right.
You
It's
can't do
funny.
it, bro.
It's funny that you say that too, man, about them names, because a name will go a long way.
For sure.
Like you thinking about the names, like you were saying with us, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you like, yo, man, like where in the world did he get that name from?
Right.
But then you look at the other community, look at their kids' names, and see they name their kids. You know, they give you, like, it's pretty much like it's two last names.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds weird when you say
Basically.
two
Yep.
last names,
Yep.
but like you say, like let me say, like Carson Whitaker or something like that.
Yeah.
They got a name.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much two last names, but
Yeah.
it sounds like you go to an interview and the guy come out and look at the clipboard and he
And
be
he
like,
already know. He looked to the far
um,
corner. That shit.
what do you say, Carson Williams,
Yeah.
or who is that, Cartravius?
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
For real.
you know what I'm saying? So like you got to be careful with the names, man.
You gotta be careful with how you name it because listen, like you say, that the names they go a long way. Like you can, have like
Yep.
a Mercedes or a Lexus, and I ain't calling
Yeah.
y'all out, but I'm
Right.
just saying if you see those type of names,
You
nine
already
times out
know.
of 10, they already know, bro.
I
Like
already know, bro.
that's why we decided the name Jordan. Jordan. That's a kind of
Right.
in the middle. So if they look at it, they got to really scan the room to really see who it is. They ain't gonna pick them out. Mercedes, that's her. You know what I'm saying?
Ja,
You see what I'm saying?
you said Jordan, what you say, Jaquavius?
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
they be
say something
like,
like that, you know what I mean?
hey, they see, like, say like they going down the chart list, right, for interviews, right?
I'm trying to tell you, dog.
And they like 3, 4, and 5, and they see like a Jaquavius and that whatever, and
Who
then
you
they
think
see a
gonna get it?
Jordan,
Who you think
they gonna skip line 2 and 3, and they gonna go straight down into Jordan. You know
I'm
what I'm
trying
saying?
to tell. I
That's
hate
what
to
it
say
is.
it like that, but that's
But
what it is, man. It's
yeah.
what it is. It's what it is. And then that leads me to my next thing too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you got to improve your communication skills. Now that can
Mm-hmm.
mean a lot of things. That can mean how you pronunciate. That can mean how
Mm-hmm.
you not cuss all the time, or
Mm-hmm.
it could mean it could mean how you communicate your, I guess, emotions or whatever with your wife or kids or whatever.
Right.
because that can kind of that was kind of like a brawl, and I was like, well, shoot, that can go I don't know 100 different ways. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
what you think? What you think about that one? Because I mean, I can I can like you and I said,
Mm-hmm.
you can talk proper,
Right.
as some people call it. It's etiquette or whatever you want to call it, bro. But you know, here on Man Talk 133, you gonna get it how it come out. We
Exactly.
ain't gonna
Right.
do all that,
Right.
so that's another thing. What you think about that
I look
communication
at the
piece?
I look at the communication skills, as long as you can tap in with them.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? As long as you can tap in with them and communicate with them, get to the bottom of the root cause. I mean, you ain't got to some people, like you saying, some people might think they gotta, change the etiquette and all that. you
Uh-huh.
know,
Uh-huh.
as long as you talking to them or whatever and give them a pat on the back, a hug or
Yeah.
something like that, and
Yeah.
talk with
Yeah.
them a little bit, because
Mm-hmm.
like I said, right here, me and my youngest daughter, oh, we
Y'all,
go
hey,
through, we go.
y'all go at it.
My wife said, just cause y'all just alike, but we go at it, man, and
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
battle every day. But
Every
I know
day.
how, to
Oh shoot.
communicate with her.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
and she
There you go.
okay.
Now
Yeah,
you
I know how to
good. My
communicate with
touch.
her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, you good. Yeah, I know how to communicate with her on a basis, and she's still, she's able to tell us everything that's
Mm-hmm.
going on, with her teachers and all that. When some
Mm-hmm.
people may not be able to communicate with their
Right.
kids, and
Right.
they don't
Right.
tell them like the teacher doing this, or they may have a bully or something ain't right in
Mm-hmm.
school or something like that. So,
Yeah.
like I say, you can definitely communicate, you know,
So many different ways,
yeah,
man.
different ways. Yeah,
Yeah, so many
yep.
different ways. And then, so I'm gonna just go on down the list. Um, be
Mm-hmm.
accountable and take responsibility. That's what we talking about. Just go back to anybody that may catch it in the middle or whatever. How
Mm-hmm.
to become a better man. Number where I'm at. Number 4 is be accountable and take responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that be a man, dog. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else
Right.
to say it.
Yeah, just there, just step up, man, and be responsible. And like, man, look at that, great minds think alike.
Yeah,
Cause
you see what
whatever
this.
whatever you got on that paper, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking about. Cause one responsibility is for us men, black
Mhm.
men in particular,
Yes, sir.
um, try to create generational wealth. And what
Yep.
I mean by that is, hope I don't go out on you, but
Oh no, no,
what
you
I
good. Keep going. You good.
yeah, what I mean by that is we need to start looking at these insurance policies for our families.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I ain't talking about like it is good to have some if you ain't able to have none. Like, what
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say like a ten
Yeah.
thousand dollar policy or whatever. That's
Uh-huh.
that's pretty much what it costs to bury you, right?
Yep.
And we need, like, because that's what other communities do. You know,
For
they
sure.
they pass on that generational wealth, man. And like, if something happened to me, my family is, they
Straight.
straight. I
Mine's
got them.
too.
I got them straight. I got the kids. They
Mm-hmm.
got a little something. They can have a shot in the arm or whatever
Yep.
to get
Yep.
them a boost. And then, of course, my wife,
She
she gonna
good.
be
Yeah.
definitely straight.
Yeah.
And all, cause like I said, man, you don't want them struggling. Like some
Yeah.
guys, I used to hear so many guys, man. Oh man, I ain't leaving nobody no insurance money, man, for them to spend on another man and this and that.
That's
Bro,
yeah,
you
I
ain't
heard
gonna
that too.
bro, you ain't gonna even know what's going on, man. Just set your family up straight. So your family, that's another way of taking responsibility. Set your family up straight so they won't be struggling.
And you ain't
You
got
know,
nothing anyway. I hate to say it like that.
right,
Somebody, who you gonna leave? You gonna leave $1,000? You got a
right,
$5,000 insurance policy with the job, and
right,
he gonna. I mean, really? I mean, come
right,
on, dog. Like, stop
right.
doing that stuff, bro. Like, I'm
Yeah,
with you.
man. Yeah,
I'm with
guys
you.
kill me, man, when they like, yo, man, I ain't leaving them nothing, man. She ain't going on no vacation trips with no other man. This that man, you ain't gonna know nothing about that, man.
You
Just
6 feet
just
under,
just
dog.
take care of your family so they won't have to
Mm-hmm.
struggle. And another thing too, I always talk about this too. Like if they
Uh-huh.
wanna, like some people don't like to talk about that, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, say like if your significant other passed, your wife
Yep.
or husband
Uh-huh.
passed, right?
Uh-huh.
I always tell my own wife,
Mm-hmm.
if something happened to me or whatever, of
Mm-hmm.
course, like I said, she already straight.
Uh-huh.
I tell her, I said, now it's up to you. Like some people like to keep the house, right?
Yep. Yep.
But I tell her, I said, listen, I said, something happened to me. I said, sell the house,
Yeah. Why keep it?
because, yeah, because, you may want to downsize, or you just may see me like, like when you used to come home every day,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
be
Chili.
when you
Yeah.
come home and you come to the house and you be like, well, he used to sit over there, this is side of the kitchen, that's his
Yeah.
side of the
His
bathroom, and
shoes be
that's,
sitting over there.
yeah, and to see that
Yeah.
stuff right there weigh on a
Yeah.
person, you know what I'm
For
saying?
real. For
So
real.
I be straight up. I'm just straight up with, with her, and that's
Yeah.
how it is. I'll be like, listen, just
Sell
go
it.
ahead on, sell it. If you want to stay in it, you can. But I don't knock
Yeah.
you. But if you sell it, that's fine too, because I do understand, like,
Yeah.
you don't want to come home, and that'll make people go into depression, if you
Listen,
ask
bro.
me.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. If it were me and I was in that situation,
Right.
before the funeral arrangements is finished, is a for sale
Mm-hmm.
sign in the front. Cause
Right. It's
I
just
ain't coming home. And yeah, your mind be
right.
playing tricks with you. You see her standing in the floor or something,
Right.
bro. I probably
And
hurt
see,
myself.
me and my wife, we talk about it all the time. She used to didn't like to talk about that, but I kept talking to her about it. I said, it
Yeah.
is what it is. And you know what I'm
You got
saying?
to
Like,
talk
you don't,
about it, bro.
and then, you like when something going on like that, you got everybody that's
Mm-hmm.
over, what is it, repast, all this stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But when everything died down in like 2 or 3 days, or next week,
You by
then when
yourself.
you then when you come home, you be like, man, he be out there cut. He used to cut the grass, that's his
Yep.
lawnmower, and there, all this. You start seeing all that stuff the
It's
same
too
way
much,
with
Doc.
her.
It's
Yeah, if
too
I if
much.
I I'm like, I know where she sit at the kitchen table every day.
Yeah.
Her side of the bed. That stuff will make people, like, people don't talk about that, but that stuff will make
Yeah.
people, go into depression.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's why I say, you got to be responsible and get them, try to
Mm-hmm.
get as much money out of the system. You just got to say it like that, to get
You
them
got to set it up
generational
the right
wealth.
way. Yeah. And then let me say
Right.
this real quick too.
Oh
Y'all,
yeah.
y'all get y'all will, put y'all will together. Cause if you don't
Mm-hmm.
put that will together, y'all gonna be in
Right.
some serious trouble because it'll go back
Right.
to the state, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it
Yep.
ain't right,
Something
if it
like
ain't
that.
set up right, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and then and one more thing about how to be how to become a better man. Surround yourself with supportive people. If you got some issues going on, whether
Mm-hmm.
it be, you just coming out of drinking, you just coming out of
Right.
bad relationship, or you coming out of drug, whatever it is, you got to surround yourself
Mm-hmm.
with people that can help you. Like me and you, we used to,
Mm-hmm.
we now y'all
Oh
don't
man.
judge us now because we used to drink now.
Man. Drink
Y'all can
mine and
go,
yours.
hey, you can go on judge me if you want, but yeah, we used to drink. So we can kind of tell you how,
Right.
to be around us, it would be supportive because we ain't gonna be like, I'm not gonna tell you like, bro, ain't gonna be, you just gonna get one, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
now he sit here drinking. He trying to come off of it, and I'm like, one man, ain't gonna hurt nothing, man. It
Right.
will hurt something because they can
Right.
turn him back, to a spot where, that he
Mm-hmm.
don't really need to be at. Like, me,
Right.
when I first stopped drinking, I just didn't go around it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was able to be like, hey, I see somebody drinking. I'm like, hey, that don't bother me, bro,
And I think
at all.
what got me was like what you like what you mean you was different.
Uh
Like
huh.
what got me, man, I just when I stopped, man, it was back in, I think it was like 2000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like '01 or something like that. But when I stopped drinking, man, I could still go around the fellas, man. And
Yeah.
they used to ask me that question, like what you talking about. Like you said, you couldn't go around them because they might try to
Yeah.
give you one.
Yeah.
I used to still go around the bros, man. Like, what's up, fellas? They drinking, and I might have a
Mm-hmm.
Gatorade or something. And they'll be looking like, yo, man, hey, yo, D, man, like, hey, man, how you do that? Like, I'm like, how I do what? They be like, how you, like, you stop drinking, but you can still hang around us. And
Mm-hmm.
it didn't bother me, man. I used to actually,
Yeah.
I was still go and buy the stuff sometimes
Mm-hmm.
for some of the guys, like,
Yeah.
I won't drinking, so of course I won't get afraid to drive
Yeah.
because so I run to the store for them, beer run or whatever. Take the guys home. They need to get dropped off out,
Yeah.
off the cookout or party,
Yeah.
So I mean,
But
but
let me clarify this for y'all. I hate to say it, cause I won't sitting around people
oh yeah,
shaking.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I mean, I'll sit there like they drink. I won't doing none of that. I'm just saying to y'all, like
right,
I would, so I was like, I said the best thing to do, is just hey, y'all have at it. Then when I'm
mm-hmm.
ready to, come back around, I'm ready. And it took me,
Yeah,
I don't know, about a year or two to kind of
right,
to get right. You know what I'm saying? But once I did, now I said I would say that, we could be a support group and be
yeah, oh yeah,
supportive of, people that's going through them situations, whatever the
mm-hmm.
addiction could be. Now, I can't help you with drugs. I ain't never been through it. That's somebody
Right,
you had to find somebody else. Now, drinking,
right,
got you. That's a
right.
fact.
And
You know what I'm
see, then
saying?
when you say that, that's why I always like to tell people too. Like, when I tell them, we used to get it in,
Mm-hmm.
with drinking or whatever, I
Yeah.
tell them, like, hey, we were the party guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
we want the ones that get drunk. We knew some people that did that, that
Uh-huh.
get drunk and they lay in the couch or something, they go to sleep, wake up and get another drink. That won't us though. We
No,
was that
no,
we was,
bro.
we was the life of the party, like, mixed drinks over
Exactly.
here, sipping
Yeah.
over here, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it
Yeah.
won't like what you said, it won't like we say you won't
Yeah.
shaking. Like
And I
I need
won't be doing all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. I'm just saying, like, how folk just make their own pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you sitting there shaking like, Pookie or something. I won't doing none of that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, let me clarify. Let me clear that up for y'all, just so y'all know. So now I'm gonna go to the next little thing, man. You got something though? You got
Oh
something?
no,
Or
you
you
good. No,
okay? All
you
right,
good. Like we're gonna move right along. Yeah.
all right, cool. Being an engaged and supportive. Let me read that again. Be an engaged, supportive, and loving father. Number one, spend time with your kids, your youngins,
Right.
the ones that you made, the ones you say
Yes,
you
sir.
love. Spend time with them so they can get some of your traits and how you do stuff. And well, wait,
Mm-hmm.
wait, 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 wait.
Some of it.
Some
Some
of you,
trade.
let me, hold on, wait a minute, dog. They would give these niggas permission that some of your traits, the good traits, like how you treat them
Right.
out, teach them how to be a man or a girl or whatever.
Right.
Let me be clear. Cause some folk be like, what? No, teach them some of the good traits. Cause yeah. Cause I saw some on Instagram the other day. Somebody need to call the what do you call them folk? What the child protectors? What they call? SS something. I forgot what they called.
DSS.
Yeah.
Yeah, DSS, Department of
Yeah.
Social Service.
Yeah, they had a little baby there, probably like 6 months old. This
Uh-huh.
baby had a wig, bro, to come all the way down. The baby was
Come
just
on,
laughing.
man.
Y'all need to be
We
listen.
do too much, don't we?
Wait,
We do
you know who it
we
was.
we do we do too much. You ain't even had to tell me.
You already know who it was. I ain't even all that to say was a wig, and they was laughing. That's it. You can't
Right.
bro. Listen, spend time with y'all kids, bro. Stop playing
Right.
around, and then don't get mad if you don't want to do it. Don't get mad when another man is in there doing it.
That's right.
I'm just saying,
Yep.
you got the option to do it yourself. If you don't want to do it, you got somebody. What's the saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Treasure. That's right.
If you don't want them,
Yep.
they got them. Number two, discipline with the love and positive parenting. Bruh, don't have the kids so scared. As soon as they see the belt, they go crying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Right.
They like, yo, this Negro is crazy. Soon as they see him reach for the belt, they go, ah,
Right.
so you got to do it
Yeah.
with love, dog.
Yeah, you got to know how to pull up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You got to
Yeah.
pull up a little bit like just like my youngest one, Deja.
Uh-huh.
Now she's like I got to take her back to Camp Lejeune every now and then. But
Sergeant Whittaker pop out,
yeah,
dog.
yeah, but for the most part, I
Dangerous
kind
something
of
else,
yeah.
boy. I'm saying,
For the most part, I kind of
yeah.
I guess older age or whatever, I kind of give her a little bit more leeway
Yeah,
than the
yeah.
other one, the older
Uh-huh.
ones.
Uh-huh.
But see what the thing of it is, I know it's my fault. I tell my wife all the time,
Yeah.
Now that the three oldest ones, they listen to me.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
I tell them, phone call, whatever, visit or whatever. They
Mm-hmm.
listen to me, what I got to say, or whatever. But the youngest one,
No bueno. She speak
she
no English
ain't.
when it come to
I'm like, yeah, exactly. So, but I learned how to, I guess, like that's what they call, like with the new age coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
had to learn how to adapt
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I discipline, but she don't get it like the other ones did back in the day.
Like us. Like we used to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
beat
So
in the head and everything. You can roll
right,
over if you want to.
yeah,
Back of the neck. You getting it. You
yes,
stay
sir.
stand still, or I'm gonna hit you
Mm-hmm.
wherever. So
Yeah.
yeah, that right there. Then number 3,
Mm-hmm.
be your child's role model.
Right.
Yeah, when I saw this one, I was like, wait a minute. What if the parent ain't a role model? How can
Mm-hmm.
they be a role model to the kid if they doing crazy stuff? How can like
Right.
what if you got a parent that's wilding out, that's swinging
Mm-hmm.
on everybody? That ain't a good role model, but it's still the parent
Right.
though. And that was one of
Right.
the things that here to say, I understand what they're saying because the way the titles be it and engaged, supportive, and loving father. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But he can be loving and a thug at the same time.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
So we
You're
come here to
right.
bring some clarity. Be the loving side, not the thug side. Teach him how to be how to be
Yeah.
loving and not be out there wilding out. Because there be some kids that, like,
Right.
remember I think you sent me the video that happened in Rocky Mount. The teacher and the
Oh
girl.
yeah. With the teacher. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, who
Yeah.
was her role model? Because they didn't tell her there was somebody out there was bigger and badder than her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what, like, when you talk about these kids discipline them and stuff like that. See, we on the hot wax right now, so it's gonna be recorded.
Hey, put it up there. Put
I'm
it
gonna
on
go ahead
wax,
and
as the boys.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I ain't built like that. Where they can have me on the news saying, well, there was a young high school child or whatever, he could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
restrained himself.
No,
I'm
sir.
not I'm not letting nobody, punch me in the face and try to put me on World Star.
Nah, I
I'm
ain't
putting
in
them,
the
I'm gonna put them on World Star.
I ain't
You
in
know
the
what I'm saying?
restraining business when it come to
Yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be bad or nothing like that, but I just,
Nah.
like, I see too many teachers, man. Like, I seen some
Yeah.
teachers, man, on like, say, on the video, stuff like that. They be getting drugged all down the hall, putting in
Yeah.
lockers and stuff. And I'm like, y'all scared to
Yeah,
hit these
when
kids back. And see, that's what's wrong. That's why these kids are acting out like that, cause like they got a couple. If they had some teachers like we had back in the day,
yeah. Like
boy, I
Bruce
tell them all the
Harris.
time. Yeah, I tell them all the time, man. I'm glad for them Old Testament teachers that I
Yeah.
had.
You ain't
That's the
lying, God.
Old
Bruce and
Testament.
them, Old Testament Bruce and them did not play
Man,
Cyrus and all of them. Clutch.
man.
Them boys ain't play no games with you. Go
Hey,
play if you want to.
talking about Big Bruce Harris. Big Bruce
Yeah.
Harris. Big Bruce
Absolutely.
Big Bruce will tell you the minute I tell you what tell somebody to monitor the class. Because he had that
Yeah.
biology class when I was
Yeah.
out there. He was
Yep.
like, look, he said, he'll tell the monitor the class how to get back. He tell
Mhm.
the boy, hey, come and walk out with me out here to the track field. And, the football field was back
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
had some trees behind it.
You already know what happened. Come out with grass in your hair. You already know Bruce. Bruce will
Everybody
turn
start
your
doing that.
yeah.
Everybody start doing the assignment.
Bruce was a wild guy. Now. He was one of
Yeah.
my teachers, man. He just had that
Yep.
look like he did not. He won't into playing no games with nobody, bro. And
Yep.
and that's what we missing. Now we got teachers that's 24,
Mm-hmm.
25,
Right.
and they scared of the kids. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then for one,
Yep.
I think the issue with that is and I know it could be hard to do, but you should take somebody that's in that neighborhood that come from that neighborhood and put them back in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you take somebody, that's the same thing with policing. You take somebody that don't know the neighborhood and they
Right.
start putting all these titles on the kids, like they, what ACA, whatever the thing they call titles they
Right.
try to put on kids when they just active, you
Right.
know.
And like you said, the neighborhood, you remember all the teachers that we had in the neighborhood growing up?
Absolutely.
Like the
A-
whole, just about the whole school was teachers, and they was like, "Yo, hey, you need us,
Absolutely.
you need us, we need you. Do you want us to call your mama or your daddy?" Like, nah, that's all
You
right.
ain't got to
You
do
know,
none of that.
yeah, just take me
None.
on to the office, and you can light me up in here. Just don't, yeah, this stays in here.
Hey
And
man, I'm gonna tell you, like, shout out to Clutch. Clutch the one introduced me to a fraternity pattern. I ain't know nothing
okay,
about it when he was like, so we in there, doing all crazy. We going on a little field trip up to the Halifax Community College. We
right.
being managed, we feeling on the girl. She just laughing like she like it. Well, it's like, but that intercom goes off. He called a list of folk. And so I was
Oh
one of them.
man.
I was like, me? Like, so he needs you to come to the office. I'm like, so what did I do? I go in and he said, she's sitting in there. I said, oh, shoot. Like, so he said, this is what we're gonna do. When she left out, this is what we're gonna do. We can call your mama or you can take
Oh
five.
no.
I said, you can go ahead and give me five, dog.
Yeah,
We ain't
go
even
ahead
got
on.
to
I'll
discuss
take.
that no more.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take the 5.
And
Yes,
we sat there
sir.
and got that fraternity powder, dog. I said, I take my five. I was in the cut before I knew what the cut was, dog.
Right, and that's crazy that you said that too, cause man, don't you? Then you used to hate them secret indictments. Like they
Yeah,
would call
boy.
it. There was secret indictments before we knew about it. Your name get called on
Yeah.
the intercom,
You
like
looking around like what? Looking like little Richard. What I do?
right, right. What's that clip? What's that clip said? You want 5, or you want me to call mom?
Yeah, he said,
You
you want
already
me to
know.
call your mama or you want to take five? You go ahead and give me five, dog. I don't go out to class.
Yeah,
We could
yes, sir.
bygones be bygones, dog. We
Right.
done. You know,
Just don't let this information get out.
just do not let that sealed file, doc. Do not
Right,
let that
cause
get
it
back to bomb.
cause it, even if mom and pop heard that like 2 weeks later, we still gonna get another one.
We still gonna get it. So I'm just saying, bro, like, don't get caught up in a conversation. And I had to powder your son other day. Like, hold on, what you had to do? What? Get the cat out the
Right,
bag. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Just seal this one, bro. And
Yeah.
and then this is probably something you can probably speak on more than me too. I can speak on it too, but you
Hmm.
gotta more skin in the game than I got. Earn the
Hmm.
right to be heard. What would that when you heard that, what would that mean to you?
Earn the right to be heard
Yeah.
from the kids or the household, or
And this is
just
what I'm
all of them.
saying. What
Yeah.
based on what we're talking about
The-
is
well,
a
yeah,
loving father. So I guess like
yeah,
earn the right to be heard from I guess from your kids or I
yeah.
guess
Everybody. Well, you got to learn. You got to earn the right to be heard. Hey, throughout the whole house.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, you got to earn. You got to, well, pretty much. I know we use the word earn, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of cases you got to take it.
You got
You
yeah.
got you got to
Valid take
take
it
it.
by force, that.
Yeah, you gotta take it by force. You can't just,
Yeah.
cause you
Yeah.
just playing around, man. Them kids, man, gonna run you
I
up, and you
run
be out on the
run
front porch.
over
Yeah,
you.
yeah, they
For
done
real.
ran
That's
you
a
up out
fact.
here. And
Yep.
mom too. Now don't leave, mama. You ain't left out either. Now,
Yeah. Cause they
yeah,
talk to mama
mom.
like she ain't they
Yeah,
talk to
and
mama
then
like
and then
some of them.
and then some of them, and then some moms they'll get you too.
Yeah. I'm like,
You
what is you
know, so
talking about? You what? Hold on, Phil. We got this thing mixed up. I am the head. That's one thing a man. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret that y'all can use. Men,
hmm
one little secret y'all can use is that you can say, wait a minute, I'm the head.
right,
Hey, make sure you got your scripture ready because you can flow right to it and say, this is what it say. The God, the man, which is me, and then you. I'm the head. That's one little thing you can use to kind of calm down some arguments if you got,
right,
Then again,
right.
it might spark up where you might them
Yeah,
more might start manifesting. That was start manifesting, doc. Be hovering on the floor and crawling walls, doc. So
right.
just
But that,
then
yeah.
did another one. Be your child's teacher.
Hmm.
And that this day
Right.
and time, you really do got to.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to.
Yeah.
Because they get taught some stuff in school. They trying to take books out of schools and all kind of stuff
Hmm.
like that. So sometimes you gotta be your child's teacher.
I think that's the hardest one, man.
Shoot.
One of the hardest ones, because like I said, you
Mm-hmm.
can teach them. You can teach them everything at the house, man. You can
Yep.
teach them good
Everything.
everything, man. But man, when they get back in their school, man,
Yeah, dog.
like
They teach them
they,
some wild stuff, man.
yeah,
They teach
like
us some wild stuff.
even from the, like they get like from the kids that's like their parents ain't teaching them too much at home.
Yep,
So
yep,
you got the
yep,
kids running rampant. So when they come back to school, you done taught your kid all you can, church
yeah,
on Sunday,
yeah.
all that, when they go back to school, man, it's rough house.
It's a rough house, bro. Like Session say, when they been out of school for the summer, boy, when they
Oh
go out
yeah.
of school for the summer, then you don't have like the proper structure in place. Boy, them
Right.
teachers catch it when they get back, bro. I ain't like,
Hey, they get ready to catch it in a couple of weeks. Like, hey,
but
even that what
yeah,
what
yeah,
is it?
yeah,
Week for spring break or 2 weeks or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. They
When they
when they
come back
catch it,
after spring break, man, and then it's gonna be getting warm, so they're gonna be all out. They're gonna be acting out for real.
bruh. Listen, I'm
Yeah.
talking about you talking about suspensions might be at all time high, doc. When they get, I'm trying to tell you. All right, there's the last one. Eat together as a family. Now, I looked at that one and I was just like, I guess that could be part of like being engaged. You know what I'm
Yeah, like
saying?
everybody eating at the table or something
Yeah,
every
I
day.
could see
Yeah,
that because
yeah,
I was first I
yeah.
was looking at it like it don't have nothing to do with being supportive. They gonna eat
Hmm.
anyway, and you ain't got to be a loving
Right,
father for them to eat. So it must be the engaged part. You be sitting down
right,
at the table so y'all can have some type of
right.
dialogue. How your day go today in school? You know
Yeah,
how
that's
whatever.
how. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much how we do it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
we kind of like eat together every day.
yeah,
Every
yeah,
day.
yeah,
Even
yeah,
even even on even on weekends for breakfast or something like that.
yeah, yeah,
Early in the morning they might be already up before I get up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they be done ate by then. But but yeah, I know what you're saying. Eat together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they
that's
you know, that's a thing that I guess they saying it builds, you know,
right. Because I guess what the
held
saying
together.
is, I think some people what the saying is, the mom eat at the table,
Yeah,
the husband or the dad eat in the bedroom, and
yeah.
the kids they eat all over the house. They eat everywhere.
They anywhere. It ain't got no kind
Right.
of
So
they
it
eat
ain't
in the
no engagement.
bedroom, get no engagement at all with each other. And I see what they saying with that, eat together as a family. And I guess
Right.
that builds, like you said, more a stronger family,
Hmm.
So I guess they said, hey, it's more kind of like a family that prays together, stays together, this
Right.
type of thing, I guess, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, fellas, we dropped some stuff on y'all tonight. All y'all gotta do go back and listen to it, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, man.
It'll take you from here to here. You can't even see my
Right.
hand. You'll be so high, Doc. The
It's more to
sky's a little.
come.
There's more to
Yeah,
come,
more to
Doc.
come. Yeah. Oh yeah,
So
man. Like, hey, you
yeah,
got to
go ahead,
shout out
talk
to
to
our
me.
brother too, right? You got to shout out to our brother on the
Oh,
sick and the
talking about
shut in.
smooth. Oh yeah, sick in the
Yeah,
my
man.
bad, Doc. I forgot that
Yeah.
Marcus. My boy Marcus is sick in the shut in. Shout out
Yeah,
to
we going
Marcus, Doc.
yeah,
Smooth.
man. We hope to see him next week, man. And
Yeah,
everybody, keep him lifted up. He gonna be
yeah,
back though.
yeah. He'll be
That's our
back, man.
yeah, that's our brother. We missed him tonight.
Hey, and another thing, y'all like, comment, and subscribe to Man Talk 133. And till next time, we out. Peace.